from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the GSL Team League. I'm Tasis. With me, is Artosis. I'm off to a terrible start, Artosis. We have our team, FXOpen up against ZeNEX. It should be pretty awesome. I think it's going to be one of our more even matches. And I'm really excited.
It's a pretty good match overall, Tasteless, I have to say. Of course, FXOpen recently being purchased or sponsored by FXO, whatever you want to call it. So this is basically FXO Korea, a.k.a. FXOpen. FXOpen's their clan, FXO's their team.
Yes.
So yeah, I understand it.
And there is Shoya in the middle, the coach of all these guys. Big day from here today. They're really hoping to pull through with a win.
Choya gonna show you how to get it done, Tasteless.
He's gonna do it. Ready? All hands in the middle. Dish out the ownage. Pop in the air. See? Like a fortune teller. This is actually quite a good team. You know, I don't put them in the front. You know, there's teams like I am, you know, out there, but still at the same time.
I mean, like Lenok and Choya is actually, he's gotten quite good recently.
Yeah,
the best made it back in a Code A.
Yep.
SC, he's amazing.
They got quite a lineup. We've been giving away now a flag, FXOpen flag here for one of our people that came down to the studio. By the way, guys, always feel free to come down to our studio and chill out here. Entry is free. It's freer than it is, you know, when you're online.
Yeah.
We've got FXOpen jackets here. We've got all sorts of great, exciting prizes that we've been giving away.
Indeed we do. Well, Tasteless, I think it's almost time to bring out our other team. Really excited about this other team. They have some players that I really like. And that team, of course, is...
Well, first we're going to go ahead and introduce FXOpen.
That team is FXOpen.
That team was FXOpen. We already introduced them. As you can see here, they haven't quite had the success they would have liked to. But again, this is basically one of the 8 best teams in Korea.
Yeah, certainly.
So, and then that's really saying a lot, considering Korea is by far the best right now at StarCraft 2.
It's top notch. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
These guys are nerd slayers.
They are.
SC, one of the absolute best players in the entire world.
As you can see, their only victory right now is against FXOpen.
Yeah.
And, of course, they are sort of on the same team as them, but think of it like FXO Korea and then FXO International.
Exactly.
As of right now.
They have a pretty nice race balance there with their 10 players. 3 Protoss, 3 Zerg, and 4 Terran. Notice 3 and 3 makes up 60%, shown thusly on the pie graph.
Yes. Now, right now, FXOpen not doing very well in the team league. They really need a win. They really, really, really need a win at this point in time.
Yeah.
They don't want to have their only win be because they faced off against a non-Korean team.
Yeah, a non-Korean team, of course, that all killed IM.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird.
Or QXC, man.
Well, QXC all killed them.
He's pretty good.
And here they are now. I love SC in this picture. Not all these guys you might be familiar with, and that's understandable. Not all these guys have had a lot of airtime on TV.
Yeah.
That might mean that we have some people we won't be seeing still today, or they might be bringing out some of their weaker players simply because, you know, the team that they're facing up against, I think, is their evenest match here in Korea.
Yeah, you can't get much evener than this, Tasteless.
Yeah, and here's their opponents, ZeNEX. Now, ZeNEX, another team that has a lot of up-and-coming players. They're very good, but they oftentimes get overshadowed like these
Look at that
teams.
puppy!
There's a puppy!
His name is like Len?
Yeah.
That is Byun's puppy.
That's the team puppy.
I have been petting it nonstop. I can verify it's extremely cute in real life as well as on television.
Cute.
It's unbelievably cute. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That's the cutest thing I ever saw. That little puppy. Now, if they put the puppy out to play, Tasteless, you got to be careful where you place him. He's not much of a sniper. Like, for instance, if he was playing against me, he might be able to beat me. Because I would look over there, I'd see I was against the puppy, I'd be like, oh, so cute, and I'd leave my booth and hear the commentary and get disqualified, and the puppy has thus taken me out. Because I needed to go over and pet it.
That might be a good tactic to try to execute.
Oh, there
my
he is.
God.
That little pup.
That is just so cute.
It's unbelievable. It acts cute, it looks cute, it smells cute.
It just is cute. It's the embodiment of cute. And again, that is the team puppy for ZeNEX. Beyond bought it. Said, you know, if I get to the round of 4, and this was in the previous code, I said, if I get that far, I'm going to buy the team a puppy.
And that he did, Tasteless. Notice that the captain is ZeNEX Puzzle.
He's very
good. The coach is not the puppy either. I'm wondering where the puppy goes in this lineup.
Puppy, what role does he have on here?
Yeah, is he considered a strong player, or is he considered the closer? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
These are all things that we're going to have to see as they integrate the puppy into their lineup a bit more.
Now, not a lot of Protosses here on ZeNEX, and I think when you really think of ZeNEX, you're going to be thinking about Terran.
Yes.
With Bjorn being on the team. Bjorn easily the best stamina. Frankly, if I was them, after seeing what Bjorn could do against some of these players like Bomber, I would put him out first.
That's always an interesting choice to use such a strong player first.
Well, I'm just thinking, he has the stamina. If he wins, he's going to go to the next game just as strong. If he wins that, he could 4-0 them.
That's actually very true. His stamina is second to none.
Yeah.
Now, will he bring the puppy into the booth and pet it while playing?
That's the question. Is he going to have one of those little things you hold the baby in? You put it on the front, on your front?
Yeah, man.
He needs to have one of those.
He can lick his chin while he plays, and you can be like, oh,
the puppy can control the mouse, and he can control the keyboard with both hands.
Now, here's our lineup. Coca, very good player. In fact, he's going to the next MLG with us. Tasteless cannot wait for that. Hack, a great player himself. Bjorn, amazing, of course. Surushin, very good. Puzzle, amazing.
Never count out Kirix.
Very good. Kirix, we never see him in Team League, though, which is kind of weird. And then Core. Their lineup has actually become very, very strong. Line wasn't there, was he? What? Line wasn't listed.
He might have missed the photo shoot. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Line is one of my favorite Zergs, but we haven't seen him used in
great.
Team League too much.
Yeah, hopefully he'll come back soon.
Now, what will FOU do to counter the puppy? They don't have anything nearly as cute. I mean, Lenok is a cutie.
But
he's not puppy level.
They're going to have to get a kitty or something.
A little kitten? Those are pretty cute, too, man.
Little meow meow kitty.
Oh, I got, like, the biggest smile on my face right now.
Nobody loves animals more than Artosis.
It's quite true.
That's why if you were the boss in the video game, you would be the guy, level 2 boss, that controls all the animals. And we'd have to, take out all these different animals to get to you, ultimately.
Yeah,
you take damage really fast because you're a level 2 boss and you control the animals.
Oh.
As you can see, it's pretty close here in the middle.
Yeah. StarTale recently kind of crushed IM. IM really I was not impressed with their performance there. I didn't like the way they picked their players, and they fell, man. They've had 2 tough losses.
IM is like the team with the best players and does the worst job of how to bring them out.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Tasteless. I have to agree with you there. Notice that FXO has already finished their run. They were foreigner-based team that was here for a while. Can't keep them here indefinitely. And then
they have died.
FOU and ZeNEX, though, 4th and 5th. And these guys are both completely capable of moving up. Whoever wins today will probably pass IM. So this is a big deal. This is a big match.
Yeah, this is a huge match. Hopefully we have some awesome games. Hopefully it's not too one-sided. I know as of late, Yumi have casted a lot of one-sided team leagues. I don't know why that is.
That's how it goes, man. It's just how it goes.
So,
now imagine if Bjorn were to win a game and come out and do a puppy ceremony. He takes his little puppy over and then makes it give a little puppy thumbs down to the other team. And the other team would probably smile. They wouldn't even be angry. They'd be like, oh, look how cute, it's thumb downing us. Ah!
He runs out there and starts licking the lips of the other teammates excitedly.
And then Bjorn goes, he was licking his butt before that. And they're like, oh!
Oh, gross. Yep. That's how they clean themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get another shot of that puppy.
I could actually commentate just the puppy, walking around.
Yeah, we could be puppy casters. Well, this is already the greatest show on earth, but we just made it better. We put a puppy
That's pretty sick.
On camera, Artosis.
Dude, I have the smallest puppy. It's so small, and it's getting full grown at this point almost.
Yeah.
I'm teaching it fetch with a tennis ball, Tasteless.
Yeah, you was telling me about this.
The tennis ball is bigger than its head, and it can barely pick it up. But I'm playing fetch with it now, man. I'm teaching this little tiny dog.
This puppy is so cute.
It's a little Maltese.
Whenever I go to Artosis' house, he gets so excited when he runs at me. He can't actually bounce. It's like his little legs and arms are moving around, and it's kind of hopping.
Yeah,
it's pretty cute.
A little bit cuter than that puppy, but that is a cute puppy right there. But I have to say, I beat him in puppy cuteness.
I think they might be tied. They might be in the up and down matches right now for cuteness, Artosis. They're going to have to grind it out.
Mine just won Code S without a loss, all right? Mine's the Nest T puppy, all right?
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry about that.
God.
So our first map, is that's Antigua Shipyard?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And
it's going to be a TVT.
I really can't wait for this to get going here. Both these guys are so good. These teams are so good.
Yeah, they are. I can't wait to see who they chose to come out next. Because normally the way you do it, at least the way we did it in the World Championship tournament for the Team League, is as the game is starting, you choose who's going to come out next and what map. So they can't really analyze the style, then throw out a sniper. You kind of have to decide who's the best choice to snipe here. Now, which team will do the best at sniping?
You know, I think they're pretty evenly matched in that sense because they both have good players for stamina-based stuff, and they have players that would be good for the sniping.
Now, I put ZeNEX, in my opinion, just slightly above.
Yeah, I would.
Of FXO Korea.
But on what, though?
Just the level of players overall. I think ZeNEX is getting a pretty deep roster at this point.
Well, I mean, you know, even when Kyrix is in the background of these other players, that's really saying something.
You know, if you look at it, Byun and SC, they're pretty similar skill levels overall. Yep. Pretty similar. I feel like Line and I guess Leenock is actually better than Line, but I feel like ZeNEX also has Kyrix, who's pretty good, as Zerg as well. It's pretty deep overall, so I think this format may be pretty good for them. And here we go. That's Hack, I believe. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's not Hack. Got you.
That's Gumiho. Gumiho is a great Terran player. We haven't got to see this guy too much on TV, but in the Team League, he has had actually some success here. We see 4 wins and 2 losses.
Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Wins more than he loses.
And this would seem to me to be one of these picks where they're like, all right, let's put somebody who in practice is doing well, who hasn't had a lot of TV time, and let's give this guy the experience and the opportunity to really improve a lot for our team. We have a lot of other strong players. We can use them later. They
keep using him too, Tasteless, so he has to be really performing in practice, no doubt about that. Used to be a random player, but now he's a Terran player. It's very hard to play random.
He cut that crap out.
Yeah.
Can't really play them random at this level of competition. And here we have our other Terran player, that's Hack.
I jumped the gun, Tasteless.
I know.
Oops.
Sorry, Artosis. I still love you, Artosis.
Thank you.
I love that puppy a little bit more, though.
Well, that's understandable. That puppy is worth more than me.
Yes.
If the building is burning down and you can either carry the puppy out comfortably or you can carry it out somewhat uncomfortably and save me, carry it out comfortably.
Okay. Well, to Artosis. Note that Hack has had a lot of success in the Team League from Season 1.
Yeah.
We're quite a ways from there, but I'm really looking forward to seeing this TVT because both these guys, not as well known, but still players that bring results. And that could be saying a lot. We might be seeing these guys in Codas, in a little bit here. You never know.
Yeah, it takes a while to get in, but once you get there, man.
The fact that Younghwa is still not in Codas.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of silly, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're getting close to that point in time, guys. We're going to have to start this game. Both players saying that their settings are ready. The map is Antigua Shipyard. By the way, I like what Hack has done with his keyboard, only changing a few of the keys.
Yeah,
that's cute.
Yeah, he's got his own little style of doing it, Tasteless.
Yeah. Probably for, make sure he hits the right hotkey for what he's doing. Okay, it's time. The game is loading, so let's get ready to see this Terran versus Terran here. Boyu against ZeNEX. Who's going to win? It should be a pretty even match. We're going to see as each of these games go on. I am Tasteless. With me is Artosis. We are the Casting Archon here at the GSTL. It's on in the bottom left starting location. We have Gumiho is wiggling around in his booth, Artosis.
Yeah, he is.
And now in the upper left corner from the team ZeNEX. And Hack not wiggling as much.
Tasteless, is it wrong that all I'm thinking about right now is whether or not I can get away with stealing that puppy tonight?
No.
Puppy thieves are the worst thieves, Tasteless, but now I understand them.
They're cute, man.
They're cute little things. He comes a dog, I just let him out in the street.
Excellent. We got some French people coming here. Bonjour. Salut. Now,
very good French, Tasteless.
Thank you. Now, I'm wondering what kind of strategies we're going to see here from these two guys. Well, they are in pretty close proximity when you look at it, especially by air.
Oh, certainly. And the by air, this is actually a map that is going to favor Hack a little bit for that. You know, if he goes Banshee, the back of the minerals are kind of in a location for our FOU player where he can kind of fly in and just start harassing, whereas you have to go way around the other way. So if Hack ends up going for some sort of Banshee play or drop play, he's going to have a slight advantage.
Debo going down here as he walls in. Yeah, I'm predicting at least one of these guys should be going for Banshee. This is just a good Banshee map. And that build is already so common. You know, it's interesting, Artosis.
Yeah.
You're talking about that puppy. Yeah, I love dogs. You know, I'm actually from a family of dog breeders.
I did know that, but tell us more about that.
I just wanted to talk about it. I know that you knew, but I was actually trying to segue that in there.
And everything about you.
You can actually go on the
internet.
internet.
I already know.
Look up.
So anyways.
You know, my last name is Plot. Look up Plot Hound.
Yeah.
That is the dog on my father's side of the family they bred that they used to hunt bears.
It sounds a lot like you.
That's right. It's a manly dog. That's what the Plots do. They hunt bears and commentate StarCraft.
That's pretty sick. You are about the
badass.
manliest. You're easily the manliest commentator, Tastes. I've always known it, but that just brings it home for me.
People think I'm joking. Go on Wikipedia, look it up.
Yeah.
Plot hounds. Now, I do like this tech lab opening here.
Yeah, you know, Reaper
That's
first
pretty
is always fun. And there is a way to get into the main base with the Reaper. You have to go up behind, and, well, he sees it.
Of all maps, this is probably the one map where it's easiest to get into your main base with the Reaper.
Well, you know, he is sending some Marines to the location that you have to go up through.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if he chooses to go up there, he chooses to go up the front. Ooh, I like this.
He could go all the way around to the far left side and try to pop up over there. That's usually the least likely spot for people to have the Marine at.
Yeah. Who's going to go up through the front door, Tasteless? Maybe Ack.
Yeah, he might.
Second gas.
So sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Tasteless, we do have command centers for both players, but the second gas very quickly for Hack, and also Gumiho gets a quick.
He is actually going to go ahead and go inside that area I was talking about. Now gets in there. Nice citizen's arrest there by the CVs.
That's right, Tasteless. They're not going to let Reapers run around their neighborhood, spray painting their garage doors anymore.
Absolutely not.
No more breaking their flower pots, Tasteless.
We have whistles. We have flashlights.
Yeah. We have a scheduling system and meetings each week where everyone brings a plate of cookies.
Now, the Hellion is moving up, but he's going to have to get by this bunker. And apparently he's going to go ahead and turn around.
Yep.
And he's going to see that the blue Terran here is going to be going for Banshees. Hack going for Banshees. No, excuse me. I really expected him to land that tech lab.
Yeah.
The starport in the tech lab. That's a bit surprising.
Kind of interesting the way he's going about this. Definitely is going to still go for Banshees, but Blue Flame Hellion at the same time. In the meantime, Gumiho making a lot of Hellions, also some Vikings. He's going to be able to intercept that Banshee pretty easily. In fact, did he make a second? I think he did. Nope, he canceled it. Never mind.
Interesting playstyles from these two guys here. Now, he needs to run. Remember, that's a Viking. That's like the slowest unit in the game.
Oh my God,
that is a really bad start here for Gumiho.
Yeah, that's a pretty terrible start. You know, I don't know. I guess he just thought there would be no Marines there.
We have Hellions over here.
Well, at least he does sneak in some Hellions. How much damage can he do, though? The Hellions.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to pay for themselves. That's for sure.
No, it doesn't look like it at all.
Oh, completely denied. Gumiho off to a very bad start here.
Yeah, quite true. Now, Blue Flame still on the way for Hack. Medevac as well. He does have his Banshee going over, and of course, Gumiho. I keep on stumbling over his name, trying to call him Hack. I don't know why. But anyways, he lost that Viking, so this Banshee's going to be much more annoying for him. He is making another Viking now.
Beautiful Banshee control here. This is a real difference here between these two guys. If you look at the way that Hack's aggression has worked compared to Gumiho. Gumiho's actually lost money even attacking. And by speaking of attacking, let's see if this attack works over here for Hack.
Blue flames. And nice spread there by Gumiho.
But he has to retreat, and as he retreats, the line there to hit everything with those blue flames is just too good to be true.
Indeed it is, and the SCV's trying to take down the Hellion, not quite working.
Oh my god, this is a total disaster. The Banshee's still killing stuff.
Oh god.
In the main, how many SCVs do we have, Artosis?
Right now we have only 12 SCVs left, 10 now. Oh my god, he's just losing absolutely everything.
That might be GG.
It might be 10 SCVs to 38 is quite a hard feat to come back from.
Nice Hellion control here, but is this really going to make up for everything that's gone wrong in this game? And as you can see, Hack is just continuously reinforcing this.
Yeah, he's just skimming and killing off as many SCVs as possible. And now it is 10 SCVs against 41. Hack is unbelievably ahead at the moment.
Oh my god.
Ooh, wow. 36 workers killed against 4. It's quite a huge difference.
Yeah, that's
9
pretty
times,
big.
Man. 9 times as much.
Look at you, you human calculator.
That's what I am. The puppy has given me super strength, even though I can't focus on anything.
The one thing we aren't out of anything in the world are toast is human calculators. Just want to point that out. We're so bad at that. All right, the Hellion drop in the main. Can Gumiho actually do the damage he needs to do? Look at that nice stop micro there.
Yeah, locks the Hellions in the main base by raising the depot, but these are red flame Hellions. Marines aren't even afraid of those anymore. They should have been, though, because they died.
Foolish Marines.
It was a bit foolhardy.
Look, there's just not enough SCVs being killed here. Now, with this SCV line here, maybe that's going to change.
Oh my god, and it almost does, but the Marauder does pop out. And, well, you know, I feel kind of bad here for Gumiho. He's trying to go mech. He's only on 2 factory because he lost so many SCVs. Can't really support any more than that. But even, you know, going mech against someone that's trying to go Marine Marauder Siege Tank, he is not really going to have any chance of holding this.
Yeah, here comes the next attack from Hack, and Hack is handling this just right. He's basically done a lot of damage, like so much damage that the Terran's crippled. Now he can actually move in here and finish him up because that Terran is so crippled. Don't give him an opportunity to catch up. Now this counterattack is probably the best thing Gumiho can do. He's going to hope that he can take
Gumiho taking out a lot of SCVs here. A nice pickup with that medevac, but well, this is the real thing going on right here. He has some Marauders in there to help out, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold this off, despite killing a lot of SCVs there.
Very nice with the Marauders. A lot of damage being dealt here. Target firing down the tank.
Very nicely done. Running back to his own siege tanks now.
You know what? Hack executed that attack pretty poorly.
Yeah, he definitely could have done more damage than that. Sieging up at kind of a weird location. And now Gumiho cleaning it up. Really impressive. Does bring down the SCV count a little bit at least. It is now 19 to 39. It's about twice as many.
All right, more barracks being added up here. I think right now Hack probably regretting that attack back there, or at least the way it was executed.
Yeah, if he had executed that just right.
Well, he just had to keep the
been
Marauders and everything with the siege tanks. He could have even made a bunker if he had an SCV with that next to those siege tanks, and that would have been basically game. He would have been able to siege up and hit the orbital, but he just handled it pretty poorly.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a nice little drop here.
This is a really weird location to drop those off, and right where the siege tank would hit them.
Yeah, well, I guess he did not see him, and whoa, that was so ineffective.
You know, this is the problem right now for Gumiho, is every time he engages, it's ineffective.
Yes, yes.
He's actually throwing units away.
Well, Hack right now has to be feeling just so confident. He has a nice sensor up. You know, he has much more supply at the moment. Gumiho, on the other hand, even getting Cloak off of a 2-factory build here. He's got very few SCVs still, only 27 for 15 StarCraft 2 minutes into the game.
And as you can see now, he's moving out once again. I don't know if Hack will actually try to engage here. He might just be trying to close it on the map. He's probably realized that at this point in time, the only thing that Gumiho can do is drop or try to run by into his main.
Yeah. So he's just got to play pretty safe here. He can easily take another expansion if he wants. If he really wants, he can hit a timing attack. He's actually done so much damage to his opponent. That is a possibility.
Now, you know, I'm a little bit surprised that Gumiho is even sticking with mech right now, since there are already Marauders on the map, which basically counter mech.
Well, you know, feel like he has no economy to actually switch techs at this point. You know, switching into some sort of Marine Marauder mech. That would take so long for him to do. It's a huge amount of minerals to actually go for that. So he's kind of stuck in his path. You know, he's going to get that Cloaked Banshee and hopefully get something done with that. Or he's just going to fall over dead soon.
Well, right now, Gumiho is lucky to even be alive in this game that's been going on for this amount of time, considering how much stuff has actually gone wrong for him. It looks like right now Hack's intention might be to just start taking the map and containing the mech player, because mech players don't really like to be contained. Oh, very nice. God, Gumiho has not had one thing go right for him yet, Artosis.
No, man. Everything is falling apart for Foyo. Well, the third base is almost up for Hack. He is up 137 supply to 85. It's, you know, a pretty one-sided scenario right now. But he's giving Gumiho time right now to actually collect enough siege tanks to put up a reasonable defense. He's got 4 tanks in siege mode placed pretty well. He's making deeper walls over his natural. In the meantime, Hack just kind of being like, well, I'll just take one more base, just get slightly more ahead. Which is a good way to go about it.
He's got to be careful. I think the Banshee might be able to see those SCVs moving. I guess we don't have a scan here, but it doesn't matter because the cloak is worn out. Viking actually attacking another friendly Viking for a second. That was a bit weird.
Yes, it certainly was. And he has Blue Flame Hellions on the map. Now if... Uh-oh, Tasteless.
Oh, man! Nice splitting here. Actually, very good crisis management, but it just doesn't matter.
Stemming in his entire army, basically, and running across the map to try to stop this, but he's already lost a lot of SCVs. And it's becoming a closer game as far as workers go. 49 SCVs against 55, but still 50 supply more for Hack.
Yeah, it's 197 to 142 right now. That's a pretty big difference. All right, more SCVs being transferred, but the second little envoy of SCVs was caught as well. But, you know, he's got to be careful. Right now, Gumiho's has lost so many Banshees and other units just trying to do damage or trying to have any kind of presence.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't really afford to lose anymore.
It's certainly not Christmas for him, Tasteless. He has no presence on this map.
He got, oh, look at you.
Yeah.
He only got Santa's lumps of coal.
That's about it.
What if Santa actually did that, Artosis? He brought lumps of coal.
Well, that's like pretty good. If you live somewhere cold, then you can just use them for heat.
That's true, or you could crush them and turn them into diamonds, Artosis. Think about that.
Your parents would probably be pretty happy.
Yeah.
Like, well, you were bad this year, but at least that means we get some coal.
You're only being bad because you're poor and we're poor, so now we can at least power our house with this coal. The Hellions moving around the map now, and once again, this is what I think the rest of this game will probably look like, is Hack just denying additional expansions.
Yes, exactly. Gumiho, though, he's adding some more factories, and as soon as he starts getting out a ton of siege tanks, he may, in fact, be able to push out and eventually secure a third. So, you know, the longer this game keeps going, the more Gumiho is able to catch up. I really wish that we could at least see some sort of contain. You know, Hack has siege tanks. He can go out there, he can put up some sort of contain, and just force Gumiho to try to break through it, which, of course, is going to be cost inefficient. He's already behind, and that could be the death of him.
You know, Hack's done a pretty poor job of actually just utilizing this expansion in the upper right. He doesn't really have it well guarded. It's pretty obvious at this point in time. The only thing that Gumiho can do is try to use Hellions and or Banshees. Oh my god, we just missed a shot of this, but a lot of SCVs were just killed by a Blue Flame Hellion.
And in comes a Banshee with Cloak as well. Looks like he wants to start taking out some of these units. Why not?
Gumiho is actually starting to catch up, Artosis.
He really is. In fact, he's ahead in SCVs now, 54 to 50. He's done a great job of that. And, you know, as his siege tank count grows, because he is going mech. Mech is something that's going to allow you to have a comeback if you move extremely slowly against someone who's focusing on Marine Marauder.
Yeah, Marine Marauder is only a temporary solution. I mean, that made sense in the early game. Stimming running forward. He should not attack into that.
But at the same time, Gumiho has to be extremely careful. If he moves those siege tanks up too quickly, Tasteless, things will go poorly.
Well,
Hack is actually...
Hack is starting to fall behind Artosis.
Yeah, but it looks like he's actually doing something that's kind of dangerous when you're falling behind. But hold on! Attacking in, and those siege tanks absolutely punishing. I do have to say, this is kind of interesting what's going on here, but hold on.
Looks like he's trying to move out. Meanwhile, at the expansion, there are some Hellions that could be used very soon here. Here they are now. Nice job, though. Hack using those Marauders. He's learned his lesson. He needs to have defense there, and he does.
Hellions never going to kill Marauders. Not going to happen. And look at this. Nice. He has the Air Forces. He switched into a lot of air, including Banshees here. And that's going to be a problem here for Gumiho.
Nice point defense drone here. Excuse me. And a lot of these, well, it looks like right now Hack should win this Viking fight. He does have more.
And as he wins it, Tasteless, these Banshees are going to become unbelievably powerful. I can't believe Gumiho right now is actually not making a Thor. If he had a single Thor out, this game would look completely different now.
Yeah, the Thor causes them to not focus so much on having an army that's made up of air entirely. But look at this. I mean, these Banshees are doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, they really
are. With those siege tanks, it looks like Hack can actually come in here and do a potentially game-ending maneuver.
But the tanks in siege mode still doing their job. You know, unfortunately here, Gumiho looked like he was about to come back.
Well, he just wasn't really prepared for this. It's a small little army that Hack has, but it's very deadly. A bunch of Vikings covering a few Banshees. I mean, look at how many tanks are going to die here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this was so risky, though, of Hack to make those Banshees to switch over so heavily to air units. If, for some reason, Gumiho had made a Thor or two, which isn't the most unreasonable thing in the whole world.
No, not at all.
I feel like he would actually have won this game. He came back for so long against the kind of sloppy play of Hack. Now it's over, but it definitely could have gone differently.
GG, well played. That was actually pretty damn good by Hack here at the end. I do agree that Gumiho, you know, he was starting to come back, but unfortunately,
if he had 2 Thors, it would have been a comeback.
Yeah, he would have just chased that out. All right, where's the puppy? There he is. It's so cute.
High five the puppy. High five the puppy. Oh my God, it's so cute.
He's so cute. I just want to eat him up.
Oh, I just want to pet him and.
I want to put clothes on him and dress him as a human. Put a little dragon outfit on him.
I
know it's a dragon. No, it's not. It's a puppy. It's the opposite of a deadly dragon. And Choya right now, probably a little bit disappointed with that game he saw from Gumiho. Gumiho actually overall bringing out a pretty disappointing game, especially at the start.
He went down to 10 SCVs, and then he almost came back with mech against a kind of poorly played Marine Marauder.
Yeah,
I have to say,
pretty sloppy.
We've been spoiled recently with the Code S players, you know, always having these great TVTs. This one was a little bit below the level that we have been seeing, so Hack made these mistakes, allowed Gumiho back in, then took the risk of switching over to a lot of air units.
Look, I don't know if Hack is going to be, you know, a perfect Terran versus Terran player. He seems to be figuring stuff out a little bit later. For instance, defending that expansion in the upper right. That was actually one of the main reasons why Gumiho was even coming back, is he just kept sending Hellions over there, and you know, he was just killing off so many SCVs. If you're not going to defend that location, make that a planetary. But ideally, just make it an orbital and have a few Marauders there. You know, and a turret or two to drive out a Banshee. So who do you think they're going to pick for this time around?
Well, let's see. Hack.
Lenok?
Lenok's a very good choice. You got to bring Lenok out pretty soon.
I'm going to go with Lenok.
I would go with a Zerg. I would go with a Zerg right now. Yeah. I would. Yes, absolutely. I've decided. I'd go with a Zerg. I'd save my Protosses to take out their Zergs.
Right.
Not that. Well, Terrence can do that too, but I would go with Lenok. Lenok's a good choice.
All right, who's it going to be?
Choya?
No, this can't be right.
No, he's...
Yeah, I knew it, Lenok.
There you go.
We're so good at our jobs, Artosis.
Well, Lenok is a great choice.
Almost as cute as that puppy.
Not quite, though.
Now, what I want to do, just like that puppy, I want to dress Lenok up in a dragon costume and have him run around.
Yeah, that would be funny, and that would be cute. But I tell you one thing, Tasteless. I want so many kissums from that puppy, but I don't want any kissums from Lenok.
I do. All those kissums, man. Now, Lenok is deadly. He's also one of the youngest pro gamers in StarCraft 2. This guy is still in high school. And let me tell you something, Korean high school, they really put your nose to the grinding stone.
Yes, they do.
It is actually crazy. It's not like when Artosis and me went to high school and we actually slept through most of high school because we were busy playing StarCraft. And
yeah.
You know, I'm like, homework, you can't actually make me do that. I'm actually a free autonomous
I figured that out in 7th
like,
grade, man.
No, you know what? I figured that out actually like in kindergarten or 1st grade. They like give me homework and I looked at that and I was like, no.
We're being bad influences.
I'm going to go play Secret of Monkey's Island and solve real problems. I'm not going to do 30 addition problems. But Lenok, actually, this guy goes to a tough school. Korean schooling is already tough as it is. And he's a pro gamer, and he actually is a deadly force. So I really respect that.
Well,
we're back on camera. I thought we were about to start. I was actually ready to pick my nose. What if you caught me when I was eating it? I was like, oh no, now I'm going to be on the internet forever.
Oh, well.
Actually, we'll be on the internet forever anyways. But
that's true.
What were you saying before I was talking about picking my nose and eating it?
You're so gross. Can FOU or FXO Korea, whatever we want to call them at this point, make the comeback here?
Oh, hold on, our toast. We're going to have an interview.
IM전이랑 NSO서전 할 때까지만 해도 저희가 우승하겠습니다 이랬는데 이제 막상 말해놓은 거에 비해서는 초라한 성적을 거두고 있어서 의기소침할 만한데 애들끼리 우리가 연습 충분히 하면 이길 수 있으니까 방심하지 말고 잘하자라는 뭐 잘할 수 있다라는 그런 분위기예요. 오늘도 마찬가지로 투동령이요. 투동령이 알아서 해결해줄 거라 믿고요. 뭐 투동령이 잘 안된다고 하더라도 나머지 팀원들을 믿기 때문에 올킬 이런 것까지는 솔직히 좀 바라곤 있지만 그게 안되더라도 4대3으로도 꼭 이길 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. 제넥스나 저희나 이제 여기서 1승을 더하고 마지막 주차에서 승리를 거둘 수 있으면 3승을 하게 되면 둘 중 아무 팀이나 올라갈 수 있는 걸로 알고 있어요. 그래서 저희는 오늘 질 생각 없으니까 최고의 카드를 꺼내지 않으시면 이기시기 힘드실 거예요. 그러니까 최선 다하셔서 서로 재밌는 경기 했으면 좋겠어요.
네, 뭐 크게 남다른 것까지는 없고요. 원래 이전 첫 경기에 올킬을 했지만 저희 팀에도 다른 선수들도 많기 때문에 이제 그 선수들이 다 할 수 있을 거라 생각하고 이제 엔트리를 짜게 되었고, 이번에는 좀 맵이 갑자기 바뀌게 되어서 좀 고민을 많이 하게 된 결과 영일이가 괜찮을 것 같다 싶어서 이제 영일을 보내게 되었습니다. 예, 포유를 처음 맞이하긴 했지만 저희가 이제 개인적으로도 포유랑 친분도 좀 많고 애들도 예전에 연습도 많이 했기 때문에 크게 이제 신경 쓰지 않고 포유를 그렇게 어렵지 않은 이제 팀이라 생각하고, 하지만 저희도 이제 지금 좀 별로 성적이 좋지 않기 때문에 이제 최선을 다해야 되겠지만 너무 힘들다고 생각하지는 않겠습니다. 이번 엔트리를 내기 전에 이제 이영석 감독이 저에게 심리전을 되게 많이 걸었어요. 선봉이 이제 어떤 식으로 나올 것이라는 이제 그런 말을 자꾸 던지고 지나가면서 저에게 심리전을 걸었는데, 제가 이번에 약간 당하긴 했지만 저희 팀은 이제 당해도 이길 수 있다는 걸 보여주기 위해서 이제 열심히 준비를 해왔고, 포유 팀은 각오하시는 게 좋을 것 같습니다.
And there you have it. Opinions of the coaches. You know, I really respect Choya. He really works hard.
He works his ass off, man.
So
he's
hard
such a nice guy,
team.
too.
He's a really friendly guy. He actually spends a lot of his own money. Oh, there's a dog there. So dog's so cute. He spends a lot of his own money.
Yeah, he's really helped to keep FOU together, man.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I respect that.
Yeah. And you know what? He's actually gotten really good. He's not just all about terrible all-ins anymore, which he...
No, he's really improved as a player.
In the first few seasons, man.
Look, I mean, you and me both
I was an anti-fan, but nowadays, he has some really good plays.
You and me both have had experience of running StarCraft 1 teams, and that was even online back then when we were doing it. I mean, the amount of work you have to do that, like, as an actual, like, team in a house, that's a lot of work, man.
Even online,
you with media, me with RS.
To get Tasis to show up for a clan war, man, I tell you what. It's a challenge and a half.
I had missed some of those.
It's harder than winning the clan wars, getting him there.
Well, I remember that. I was back in the day. Well, then when we had media, we were on media, and it was like, well, 3 of the 5 people from media showed up, so all 3 of those people have to win. But we usually did. We usually did.
Yeah. Well,
but no, anyways, these players. Oh, looks like we're going to get this going. It's time for Lenok against Hack.
Is going to be Belshire Beach.
Our favorite map.
This is an awesome map. It looks so cool. Lenok as Zerg is going to like this a lot. Let's see, Tasis. The countdown has begun. Are you excited?
I am excited.
I'm more excited than you are.
No, you're not. You want to have an exciting off?
Yeah.
All right, I guess we tie there. That was pretty good.
I didn't know you were that excited.
I know. I hit it really well. So Lenok against Hack. Now Lenok, I do think, is a superior player to Hack. So we're going to see if Hack can take him on. Lenok has always had the worst luck facing off hard opponents. Hack seems to be somebody he can take on now. All right, it's time. Let's get this game going here. Zerg against Terran. Here, Boyu against ZeNEX at the